this required angle BD is an exterior angle to this triangle. BD is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. So 100 plus 40. 100 plus 40, which is 140 degrees. Watch this video till the end. You will be able to solve all sums from 17B exercise. In this video, we will be understanding the concept required for 17B. Once you've understood the whole concept, you will be prepared for any sum of this exercise. I've written the complete classification of triangle in one single view. Let's start. Classification of triangles. There are two ways to classify triangles: by angle and by side. Let's go through them one by one. By angle, there are three types: acute angle, obtuse angle, and right angle triangle. We'll go each one by one and understand what they are and what are the properties of them. Okay, by angle first, acute angle triangle. We know what is acute angle. Acute angle means less than 90 degree and more than 0 degree. So between 0 and 90, not 90, 0 to 90, between that. This is our acute angle triangle. This means all angles are acute. That means less than 90. So we have A, B, C, angle A, angle B, angle C, all are 60 degrees. So it is an acute angle triangle. Next, obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle is angle which is more than 90, less than 180. So obtuse angle triangle is one angle is 90 degree. Any one angle, if it is more than 90 degree, then it is an obtuse angle triangle. And the other two angles will always be acute. So only one angle needs to be more than 90 degree. Then the triangle will be called obtuse angle triangle. Third one, right angle triangle. Very easy. One angle should be 90 degree. It is called right angle triangle. Same thing here. Other two will be always acute angle, and opposite side to 90 degree is the longest side. So AC side AC is the longest and it is called hypotenuse. So this side is called hypotenuse. This whole length. So this was the classification by angle. Now let's look at the classification by side. Okay, what do we have here? We have equilateral, isosceles, and scalene triangle. Let's go through them one by one. Equilateral triangle, all sides equal. So if all the side lengths are equal, it is called equilateral triangle. As you can see, side length AC is 5, side length AB is 5 centimeter, and side length BC is also 5 centimeter. Hence, it is an equilateral triangle. Now, the property of this is all angles are also equal. So if the sides lengths are equal, angles are also equal. Isosceles triangle, two side length equal. As you can see, AB and BC is 7 centimeter. So two are equal, at least two are equal. So it is called isosceles. AC side length can be anything. So if two are equal, then it is called isosceles triangle. Now what are the properties? Unequal side is called. Now let's look at the properties. Angle B is vertical angle. It's called vertical angle. So this angle which is contained between the two equal sides, so angle B is called the vertical angle. Okay, next, the unequal side is called base. So the side AC is called the base, which is unequal. Next, other two angles are called base angles. Angle A and angle C are called base angles because angle B is the vertical angle, the other two are called base angles. So angle A and angle C. Next, angle A is equal to angle C. Okay, since these two side lengths are equal, their angle are also equal. And if the angles are equal, then the side length will also be equal. So vice versa is also true. Last one, scalene triangle. Now in scalene triangle, all sides are unequal. So none of them are equal. So 7 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 10 centimeter, all are different. So this is scalene triangle. The property is the angles will also be different for each vertex. So this was the whole classification. Now let's look at some example sums to strengthen our understanding. Example 3. In the given isosceles triangle, find the base angle. So this is the base. So these two are the base angles. Very easy sum. First, what we'll do, these two sides are equal. So by the isosceles triangle property, these two angles will also be equal. So we can call them x. Now these two are x, this is 40. We have all the three angles. The sum is 180, so we can just write 40 plus x equal to 180. 2x, 40 goes there, 180 minus 40, x is 2 comes down, 180 minus 40 is 140 upon 2, 2 into 70, so x. So the answer, base angle is 70. Example 4, one base angle is 65 degree, find angle of vertex. So we have to find this angle over here, angle of vertex. Now let's see how to solve this. We have this isosceles triangle, these two sides are equal. Now if these two sides are equal, then the base angles will be equal. So we can just write this as 65 degrees. The unknown angle we can write as x. Now we have all the three angles, one single unknown value. So we can write sum of the angles is 180. So we'll write here 65 degree plus 65 plus x equal to 180. 65 plus 65 is 130. 130 goes there. So x equal to 180 minus 130, which is 50. Therefore, answer is angle A equal to 50 degree. Example 5. One base angle of a isosceles triangle is double than the vertical angle. Find all its angles. Let's draw the diagram. So let's make an isosceles triangle. This is our isosceles triangle. Let's say these two sides are equal. Let's call the vertical angle x. We'll just write here x. Now what are they saying? One base angle, let's say this one, is double than the vertical angle. Find all its angles. So this is double than the vertical angle. So vertical angle is x. The base angle will be 2x. 2x. Now base angles are equal in isosceles, so this is also 2x. Now we have a single unknown variable, so we can just make an equation. All angles add up to 180. So let's make an equation. X plus 2x equal to 180. X plus 2x is 5x equal to 180. X equal to 180 upon 5. 5 3s are 15, 5 6 are 30, so 36. So let's write all the angles. 36 degrees one angle. Another angle will be double of them. So 72 and 72. If you add up, it will become 180. Angles of a triangle are in the ratio 5:3:4. Find the angles. This is very easy. Whenever we have ratio, we just write let common factor be x. Let common factor be x. Always. Therefore, the angles will be, we just multiply this common factor with every number. So 5x, 3x and 4x. Now we have three angles, one single unknown variable. Adding up will give us 180 degrees. So we'll just make an equation to find x. 5x plus 3x plus 4x equal to 180 degrees. This adds up to 12x. 12x equal to 180. 12 goes down. 180 upon 12. This becomes 12 ones are and 5s are. X is 15. Now the angles will be 5x, 3x, 4x. 5 into 15, which is 75 degrees. 3 into 15, which is 45 degrees. And 4 into 50, which is 60 degrees. Last example, angle A is 55 degree, ABC is 45 degree, angle D is 40 degree. Find angle BED. BED is this angle. E is the vertex, B is the point here, D is the point here. So BED is this angle, red one. We have a property. Let's look at the property. Look at this triangle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So angle BCD is an exterior angle to this triangle because this line is extended and this is the angle forming with that. So the formula is angle BCD is equal to angle A plus angle B. So the interior opposite angles, the two opposite ones. So this property we are going to apply here 2 times. Let's do it first. Let's look at this angle, angle BCD. So angle BCD is an exterior to this angle. So the interior opposites are 45 and 55. So angle BCD will be the sum of these two by this property. So we'll get 100. So we can write here 100 degrees. Now this angle, required angle BD is an exterior angle to this triangle, and the interior opposite angles are 140. So BD is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. So 100 plus 40. So angle BD will be equal to 100 plus 40, which is 140 degrees. This is the final answer. To watch the full playlist of triangles, click here.